We are live!
Welcome to the Uncle Jimmy Cousin Donnie Show, sponsored by the Beacon Tap, Signature Transportation Group, and Mom and Dad Water. How is Cousin Donnie doing tonight?
What's up, Jim? How are we feeling? How's everything on your end? I'm doing well.
Good, good. You know, it's kind of crazy. We just had a show, I felt like, the other day, and we're right back at it because the softball this week is it's just the best week in the game for 16-inch. So
This is a big week. A lot of publicity this week. So a lot of people are going to be watching this show tonight to hear what we have to say about the No Glove National, and then a few other updates around the softball world as we head into a big week.
yeah, no, there's no doubt about that. And I think this week you see people that you haven't seen all year.
Yeah.
Everyone's injuries are automatically cured and gone. You have people who are chopping at the bit to get on the field.
Yeah.
And it's quite crazy if you really think about it. You'll see people that, show up 2% of the time, and all of a sudden now they're ready to go, like they've played all season.
Healthy as a horse. But what do you got there? Is that the glove? Is that the mug from this year, or what year is that?
This is from the actually 43rd.
Okay, what?
Forest Park. We're at 57.
57. So that's 14 years old. That mug right there. Holy cow.
Yes, it is, sir. Yes, it is.
14 years ago. 2011?
Were you even born yet?
2011? Yeah. I was 15.
15.
I was still in high school. What's going on? So we've got some notes here for the week. 2025 highlights for the week. There was the the trades tournament, which unfortunately was rained out later in the day. So that sucked, because I know that's a cool event for a lot of guys that are in the trades, and I think are they gonna try and make that up on a different day, or do they call? They have a co-champ. It looks like co-champs operating local 150 and engineers local 399 co-champs.
There you go. I believe 399 has won it now. What?
Yeah,
they row.
They have a sick team.
So I don't see them making that up.
Yeah.
But we do have a lot of shout outs tonight, though.
Okay.
So first shout out is to my wife for her birthday. It's
her
birthday weekend.
Auntie Jenny.
She had a birthday. Shout out to Ivy Lawler, who's partying today at Lawler's Bar on 111th. Unfortunately, I was single dad today, so I could not make the party on 111th. But happy birthday to her. I know they've got a band. They got all sorts of people going out there. So it looked like a great time from what I've seen so far on Snapchats. Also, I want to throw a shout out to Maddie Dozen. For those that don't know, Maddie had a little health issue scare on Tuesday.
Oh, really?
He's doing just fine. So just wanted to say, Maddie Dozen, yeah, he's had a little health scare. He's doing just fine, though. He's home. There's no problems. Other than the doctor said that his brain was a little rattled. Outside of that,
we already knew that.
Yeah, we already knew that his brain was not all there. So nothing outside the norm. But he is home. He's doing good, and everything's fine. And then also Tony Sarasovic, I don't know, for those that don't know.
He had surgery.
He had surgery. He is also home and resting and doing very well from what I've been told. I haven't been able to connect with him yet. in the last week. So, but either way, they're both at home. They're both doing well, and no issues there. So, why don't we just get to the chat really quick? Because we've had a ton of people just jump on. Delano Prince, welcome to the Uncle Jimmy Cousin Donnie show. Mel Hoffner, Marty Dozen, there you go. Our boy Skittles, Mr. Pickus himself. David Butterfield. So he says, do not think so. I don't know what
he
that
said,
means.
do not think so to the trades tournament being made up.
Okay.
I got the privilege of seeing Mr. Marty Dozen. We played against him in Western Springs on Tuesday, and he said it was the second or third game all year because his son plays a little bit of baseball. He travels a lot for that. It's like he never left. I think he was 4 for 4 with 4 great swings, easy singles, didn't run the bases very hard, and maneuvered around the bases easily. That guy's a flat-out hitter, and he has been for a long time. So,
oh yeah,
watch him hit. Matt Peckus in the chat says, "Did you guys do a play-in game pick'em? We will tonight, because tonight the focus of this show is our 57th annual No Glove National."
So also joining the show, Mr. Anthony Stacy, Mr. Hoodie himself. So welcome, Anthony Stacy, to the Uncle Jimmy Cousin Donnie show, sponsored by the Beacon Tap, Signature Transportation Group, and Mom and Dad Water. And that reminds me, Donnie, we're coming up on that time of the year. Well, we have to get our sponsors renewed.
So make sure you treat them well.
Yes. So Mom and Dad Water, Beacon Tap, they're all going to expect calls from me this week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
good.
I think we do a very good job of letting people know who they are.
I agree with you. I agree 100%.
So before we get there, I
just
want to do a quick. I know we always bring it up. The Dana Strong tournament, obviously August 23rd, Wentworth Park. For those that don't know, this is the 7th annual tournament. We pick a new family every year. We donate that money that we raise to that family who's battling cancer. So the Wentworth Parks, it's 5625 South Mobile Avenue in Chicago. That will be the weekend before Nationals. So please, reach out to me if you're looking to get into the tournament. We definitely take all comers. I believe last time I checked, I had 21 teams written on the sheet, Donnie. So that number is growing. Usually about this time I have 21. We usually always end up with 16, but 16 is a perfect number. So next tournament, September 19th and 20th in the Dells. That's the Delton Oaks Classic. 3-game guarantee, $99 a room at Delton Oaks. That's Clem Greco and our boy Staples. They will be running that tournament. Donnie, you and I have played in that tournament for a handful of years. So I'm not sure if I'm going to – I think I'll make it out there this year. It looks like we will, but not sure the team I'm going to play on. But either way, we'll be out there September 19th and 20th in Wisconsin Dells. Donnie, I'm going to hand this over to you here.
Go ahead. Congratulations to the Flip Squad, the Tinley Park Friday Summer League champions. If you could see some guys in that picture, we got Anthony Lopez in there, front and center. Trying to see, it's a little small, but you got a good number of guys that play major ball in there, play A ball. Good team, and congrats on a win for Flip in the Tinley Park Friday Summer League, which I heard is a really, really good competitive league.
Yeah, I believe Savage is in there too. So
there you go.
Look at our boy Salt right in the middle.
There you go. This is the Pharaohs. They won the Harrison Park League. I believe they beat High Y in the championship, if I'm not mistaken. But you got Lil Dave in there. A lot of the Pharaohs guys. Here you go. But that's a good team right there. That's a nice team.
Yes, congrats to, I believe they were called Team Egypt, right? Is that what they're called?
Yes, that is correct. They're called Team Egypt. Yes.
So congrats to them for winning the Summer League at Harrison Park. So I want to throw some shots out to there. Our boy Joey Carbs just joined the show. Welcome, Joey Carbs. Handsome as ever. Joel says he has a good question here. He says, you guys should do bets on the Forest Park grounds crew and bet them like horses. The first to touch the field is the winner. That's not a bad idea. That's a funny idea. Something new. The problem is, can someone put the names of the Forest Park ground crew in the chat?
But what if the Ribs makes the play-in? And who are we going to bet on?
That's a good call.
They win the play-in game. They're going to be focused on the games.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I want them to win.
Well, if we have any Forest Park people here watching the show, please drop some names in and give us some backgrounds on the grounds crew. And Donnie and
Yeah.
I will put odds on the grounds crew. Whoever touches the dirt the first game, after the first game on field. Well, we got to do what field doesn't matter, right? Because they do
Yes.
both fields.
Do it on the main diamond because that's when you everybody's sitting around the main diamond and they just start sprinting as soon as the game ends. Those kids book it, and I really like that. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I think we'll put lines out on them too. Maybe we'll have. I know they got some young kids too, so this will be entertaining if we get some names on that.
You got some quick kids for sure.
All right, and then so Donnie, as we go into Tuesday, the playing night.
Yeah.
I know you and I will be out there. We'll be doing a bunch of stuff for the Hall of Fame. We appreciate obviously the invite and everything that they're setting up for us. It sounds like we're going to be announcing the Hall of Fame game that night, which will be awesome. It usually lasts a couple innings.
Yep.
I'm pretty pumped about that. I know Donnie, you'll pretty much be on the mic, and I'll be drinking my Miller Lights.
Doing what you do best, as in adding in your little commentary. I'm really excited about it. I'm honored to be a part of that. I've never been a part of the Hall of Fame game before. I've gone out to watch it, and then obviously we always go watch the playing games. But I'm really happy to be a part of that. It's pretty cool, pretty cool game and a lot of history behind that. So,
all right.
Honored to be out there.
Let's get into the plans.
Okay.
Why don't we just jump right into the tournament? Is there anything else you want to cover before we jump in?
No, I'm ready to rock. I will read the playing games. Also for Tuesday, I will be up in the booth with Mr. Adam Cumby, doing a little play-by-play and commentary for the playing games with him, and then be rotating in and out all weekend with him doing some games. I'm really excited about it. So be doing some streams with Adam on Tuesday, and then Thursday through Sunday I should be up there if we're not playing. So the play-in teams, Jim, we've got 40 Deuce, which is your guy, Coach Arenas.
Yep.
And you've got Lou Rossi and Winslow, Chris Harris, Born Divine, team out of Washington Park, played in a couple tournaments this year. We've got Menace, who is always in around the major game, and then Ribs is the new upcoming team out of Forest Park, which is the 4 teams in the play-in game. Jimmy, let me hear it. Who makes it out into the tournament from those 4 play-in teams? I have my pick. I want to hear yours.
Well, before we do that, let's give the honor to all 4 teams.
Yes.
Congrats on making the play-in. A lot of these teams were either B teams in the year before or even lower than that. So now they're considered an A team. Menace is right there. I mean, 40 Deuce. It's, to me, to your point, they have Winslow. They have some old veterans there. If they could catch the ball, I like their chance at, I would say 40 Deuce at about 10-1 to get out of the night. Born Divine, I would say Born Divine's probably about a 20-1 shot. I have Menace as the favorite to get out of this night. Menace being a 6-5 odds to get out. And then Ribs, I also have them at about a 10-1. So I got Menace as a very high favorite to get out of the playing game just because of their experience. They've played in the tournament before. They have some good players on the team. I'm sure they're going to pick up a couple players. So it's going to be a little bit different of a Menace team. Ribs, I think them and 40 Deuce to me are very similar. Ribs obviously a little bit younger than 40 Deuce. I like the fact Ribs got some athletes. Who knows if some of the kids that are on the grounds crew. I know our boy Nick from I can't think of Nick's last name off the top of my head. From Freddy's, he messaged me on Facebook. He said to leave Ribs alone a little bit. I guess we're a little too harsh on the Ribs.
Well, we just really had high expectations for them in the B National. We wanted them to do well because based on the plan for Forest Park, you better do well in B National. I think they took 5th, so
and they didn't do so well.
They didn't. We had high expectations for them. So apologies for being hard on the Ribs, Jimmy. I will say, I would look towards Menace to get out of the play-in on Tuesday night, being that I think their lineup is stronger than the other 3 teams in there. It's all going to come down to defense. Brian Crosdale's a great pitcher. Probably if he, gets the younger Ribs team, works those batters really well. 40 Deuce, just kind of, try and run up the score on those guys. I mean, they're older. They want to fight. They want to go. I talked to Lou Rossi and Winslow. I think they're going to be missing a few guys for that. Or they don't, some of the guys don't understand how serious that is. So I think there might be a few guys short and just go at them and, make them make plays. That's how you got to do it, right? Menace. If Menace wants to get out, make the other teams make plays, hit the ball hard, and play great D.
So it's tough to say who's going to be in the final of Tuesday night because they flip a coin
Right.
the day before or the day of the tournament when they show up. But if Born Divine doesn't play Menace in the first game, I know I put Born Divine at 20-1, but I'm going to go with the long shot of Born Divine versus Menace in the chip now of Tuesday night, right? So, and I think Menace gets out of there, but it just really depends on if they play each other first. So we shall see. But I've got Menace. I mean, that's pretty much the lot. I would say that the easy pick for the night. Nothing surprising there.
The lock of the night.
I wouldn't say lock because I've seen Menace.
Yeah.
Not
struggle.
Play good.
Sure.
Struggle. But I know. Oh, Richie Acevis is in the chat saying he's got Menace to win the play, and I'll take any bet over up to 250.
250.
So,
that could get expensive if you don't win that game.
Yeah,
that might be a long night for Mr. Roach right there. That might be a tough one.
Might be a tough night. So, but either way, I'm going to go with Menace to get out of the play-in.
That makes me think about it. Like, Jimmy, what's the most you have ever wagered on a game of softball that you were playing in? And I asked that because I have a great story about this. Please.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever wagered on a game I played in other than like a steak dinner or stuff like that.
Okay.
I mean, I've bet on games out at Forest Park.
Sure.
And, up to a couple $100 on a game, that type of stuff.
Okay. I have a great story. I was playing with Splash in Clem Greco's tournament, and our pitcher was Mr. Mike Marasovic. And Mike Marasovic was having some fun that day. Was a little bit intoxicated. And we were playing Sauce in like the game before the championship. And Moji walked over to Sauce's bench and said, "I'll bet you $500 we win this game right now." And that was probably the best pitching performance I've ever seen a human being give. And we beat them by like 10 runs. he was unreal that game. I think he had like 3 or 4 strikeouts. There was a beer on the pitcher's mound as he was pitching. And there was like nobody home, and he was unbelievable. Mike Darty says, "See you guys Tuesday. I like our odds." Mike Darty, great luck on Tuesday. We look forward to seeing you out there, my man. But that was a great moment. I was like, this guy's incredible.
Yeah, well, I don't put anything past Moji.
He was awesome.
Up until a couple years ago, Moji has never won Forest Park. Now he's won 2 of them.
Yeah.
So he's looking for his third, and we shall see. Moji's been stepping up, and it's funny that you bring Moji up. I know he's over at Lawler's on 111th as well, so having a good old time with our little boy Will Russ as well. So shout out to them. Also, shout out to Kevin Noor, our boy Joey Carbs, like I said before, Mr. Handsome himself. Michael Cox, welcome to the show. Bill, welcome to the show. And my aunt, Lisa Maritato, welcome to the show. So,
hello.
Why don't we get into the games?
Let's do it.
Starting on Thursday night.
Yep.
We'll put a line on the game, and then we'll put the odds on what we feel that team is to win the tournament.
Okay. So we've got the first game Thursday at 6 o'clock is Goodwood and Whale.
All right, Goodwood and Whale. I have Whale minus 3.5.
Okay.
Goodwood has not shown me anything this year. So
we've really hyped them up too on previous shows. We've taken them to win tournaments. So hopefully maybe putting the reverse on that this week by calling them the underdog.
Yeah, I just they have not shown me anything. I've had high hopes on them this year. Whale to me has beat some major teams. They play in the major league. They've played tough. I know they've beaten Flash. They've beaten Signature. They've beaten some teams this year that I feel.
Whale?
Yeah, Whale. They beat you guys this year, didn't they?
No, sir. That's okay. We only played them once this whole year.
Oh, okay. I know they've beat some.
They
I
beat
know
Flash.
they beat Flash. Yeah.
They beat Flash in Midsummer. So
Yeah. So I think the way they are, I think they're gonna beat Goodwood, and I'm gonna put a line of 3.5 on that.
okay.
I've got Goodwood at 200 to 1 to win Forest Park. I've got Whale at 100 to 1 to win Forest Park.
Okay. Eddie Barzowski's probably going to let you hear about that, as he does. Let me hear about every show that we do. But Whale, I like the odds. I mean, if I was a betting man, I'd throw $10 at that. They've got a nice little roster.
Yep.
And they play into Flashback on Friday at 7:15. The winner of that game plays into Flash.
So Flashback against Whale. Obviously, Flash, the defending champions. Flash is, they're a different team in this tournament, as we all know. I think that Flash, Whale's played them tough though. So I'm gonna put a -3 on Flash against Whale in the tournament. Might seem a little low, but I do have Flash. I do have Flash at 2 to 1 to repeat or go back to back to back. I've them at 2 to 1 to win the championship.
Wow. All right. So moving down in the bracket now, we've got Meatball City and the Dirty 38s.
All right, Meatball City.
This is going to be a good game. Meatball City will have their full team. Dirty 38 should have their full team. This is a game I will actually be streaming, I believe, on Thursday night on Field 2.
With Adam?
Yeah.
No, on Field 1, right?
No, I think we're going to walk down to Field 2 for this one.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Yeah.
So Meatball City, to me, they seem like they're going to win this game to me. The problem is the best player on the field plays for 30-38s.
Correct.
And you just don't know what you get with the rest of the guys in 30-38s, though.
Yep.
So the pitcher's pretty good.
Allen?
The leadoff hitter's pretty good.
Yeah.
The lefty, I can't think of his name.
Yep. He's good.
What's his name?
It starts with a wow. He's been on the show before, I think. I apologize. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I just call him.
I don't think he's been on our show. The pitcher's been on our show.
Allen and Julian have both been.
Allen and Julian, yeah.
J.
But either way, I have Meatball City -1.5 in this game. I really want to say pick 'em, but I know Mickey Blester gets crazy with me when I say a pick 'em. But Meatball City, to me, seems to be the more experienced team. They will have a full squad. Then name's Joe.
That's it. Joe. I was saying it starts with a J. He's lights out at the top of the lineup. He's fast. Then they got Justin Montalvo. Yeah. They have a nice team.
I do. I like the 30-38s a lot. I'm going to go with Meatball City though at -1.5. Okay. And I'm going to put a 75-1 on Meatball City to win the tournament. And I'm going to put the Dirty 38s at 85-1.
Okay.
All right. So if you bet $100, you're getting basically it's a +850. That's however you want to look at it, right?
Yep.
So
the winner of that game plays into BTA on Friday at 7:15.
So I think BTA could be in trouble here. Meatball City, to me, if they win, and our rule on the show is if the favorite, we have to assume the favorite's going to move on.
Sure.
I think the 30-38s can win that game, though. There's no doubt in my mind. But since I put Meatball as the favorite, Meatball will play BTA. That's a tough one, man.
Good game. Both of those games are going to be great games.
That's a tough one.
BTA's got some firepower in their lineup with Wes Shannon and Brewer there. I mean, they've got good players defensively.
I got to think Meatball's going to be all there, right? Meatball's going to be all there.
You'd hope so on Friday.
Since BTA is the bye, they earned the bye, right? They got the bye. I believe they're the 8th seed.
I know on Saturday they might be struggling for guys with Meatball City, but for Friday I think they're all there.
For Thursday and Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta say meatball probably. I'm gonna go meatball or not meatball. BTA minus 1.5 the other way.
Good game. Close game. I can see that game going either way.
Yeah, and I can see Meatball City beating BTA to move on from that game.
Okay.
But I also could see BTA also rolling Meatball City.
Sure. It could be either way. Yep.
You don't know what you get.
I agree. Both of those teams in that quadrant there, that Meatball City 38s will give BTA a good game. Yep. No matter who wins that game, will play BTA tough because both teams are a little bit younger, hungry, don't buy into that hype. BTA is a good, solid team. If they play good defense, they're capable of beating any team in the tournament. They got to buy first, right?
I'm going to put BTA at 50-1 to win the tournament.
Okay. All right, next game. Thursday at 6 p.m. I think this game has the makings of being a very good game. Impact and Pharaohs.
Impact versus Pharaohs. All right. I would say Pharaohs minus 3.5. That's just what comes to my head. Pharaohs have multiple top 5 finishes this year. Pharaohs also has some experience. Johnny Ryan, Sam Bertucci. They have some experience on that team. Plus the rest of the guys on the Pharaohs team. I don't know some of their names, but they have some good players. The guy that plays with you guys sometimes, a short center.
Guys like Sherman Martin, very good player. Belly, James Hobson. I mean, they've got some really, really talented outfielders on that team. Mm-hmm. Chris Rogers went over to play with them this year from High Y, playing second base for them is a really nice pickup, or short center for them is a really nice pickup. Pharaohs is a good team. Some people think that Pharaohs could have gotten a bye in this tournament. So that's how good this team could be.
Rightfully so, right? Should have got a bye.
Agree. Impact is a hungry team, however. They were really, really bad last year. They'll tell you. They were really bad last year. They picked up some guys. Cody Niedenbach's a great, loyal dude for that team. Just played with Tommy Coletti. Great player. I think this game's going to be close, but Pharaohs by a hair.
Yeah, I got Pharaohs minus 3.5. Impact to win the tournament, I've got them at 150-1. I got Pharaohs to win the tournament. I got them at 50-1.
Okay. The winner of that game plays into Circus.
All right. Circus minus 4 in that Circus game.
Okay.
Okay. Circus had everyone out the other night. I believe they beat Flash at Forest Park.
Correct.
So I'm going to put Circus probably at 10-1 to win the tournament.
Okay.
I think that's fair. I know they've had some struggles throughout the year with, guys not showing up and so on, but they will have a full squad, as you know. I'm sure they will. If not, I'd be shocked. But yeah, I got Circus minus 4 against Pharaohs, and I've got them at 10-1 to win the tournament.
Okay. On paper, I can see that Circus team. If they're fully loaded, that's a tough out right there. I can see them having even better odds than that. Mm-hmm. The next game, moving down, is 10 deep and Hall of Fame concessions. So our first Iowa team gets some love in this tournament.
10 deep against Hall of Fame. Hopefully, our boy Sam Rogers goes to church this week.
He will.
I hope so. He's going to need it. I think 10. I hate to say it, but Hall of Fame, I got 10 deep in that game.
Really?
Yep. That's going to be my. I just do. I know that Hall of Fame, they're a good hitting team. I get all that, but 10 deep, dude. They've been my team from the beginning of the year, and I picked them to win a tournament, and they won a tournament
They won the first one.
They did. Our boy Randy Nelson's he's the coach on that team.
Arnold Monroe.
Yeah, we've interviewed him.
He was great.
I just think 10 deep. They're fast. They got power. I think they're the upset of the first round. I know Hall of Fame guys are not going to be happy with me about that, but
they are not.
They're going to come ready to play. I'm trying to get them psyched up, Donnie.
This is you motivating them.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what we're going to go with.
Personally like Hall of Fame in this if they've got the full team. I know they didn't have a great showing in North-South because they were super short, but have really done well in Iowa this year.
So
Curious to see what they do when they got their full team out there with no glove playing against 10 deep. I think that'll be a fun game.
I got this game as a pick 'em.
Okay.
I do.
But
And
you're picking 10 deep.
but I'm gonna pick 10 deep to win the
Okay.
game.
Okay.
So I know Mickey doesn't like that, so we got to put a line either way. But a pick 'em, there's a pick 'em. It's a straight up game, right? So,
Right.
All right, who does that game feed into?
They feed into your boys, Richie Battistoni, and the
Hex?
game Hex, which I think is a tough team in this tournament.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Hex at 8-1
Okay.
to win the tournament. Hall of Fame, I'm gonna put at 50. I'm gonna put Hall of Fame at probably I think 60-1 to win the tournament for Hall of Fame, and I think 10 deep's about the same, 60-1.
Okay.
10 deep versus Hex in that second round game. I think I've got Hex minus probably 5 in that game. I think Hex is going to come out hitting. I don't know if 10 deep's going to be able to hit with Hex. Not really sure.
Yeah, got to hit with Hex. That's how you beat Hex. You hit with Hex. They've got a good lineup, and then if they play well defensively, that's a very, very good team.
So Hex 8-1 to win the tournament and minus 5 in their first round game against.
Got it.
10 deep.
Okay. The next game is going to be Chicago Dynasty and the play-in winner. So let's say, for example, with our odds, they play Menace because that's who we picked to get out of the play-in. So Chicago Dynasty and Menace.
Chicago Dynasty. I like Chicago Dynasty this year. I really do. So Chicago Dynasty and Menace. That's not, though, a bad play-in for Menace, though. I could see Menace giving them a game. Dynasty, though, I'm going to go Dynasty minus 4 in that game. I've got Dynasty at probably 65-1 to win the tournament. And I've got Menace, and we already gave Menace's odds at 65 on Tuesday night. I'm going to give them 200-1 to win the tournament for Menace.
All right.
And they play into, I believe, us, right? 45s?
Correct. They play into 45. So I would say Dynasty or Menace, you guys are probably a 6.5 run favorite in that game. I know that 45s has a very, very good roster for this tournament, and we'll look to expose a team early and get the confidence going. So 6.5, could be 7.5, could be 9.5. Let's say it's Dynasty. I would say 6.5 runs against Dynasty.
What do you put in the 45 odds to win the tournament?
3.5-1. All I know that Nate Mercado has made the championship game in no gloves 7 straight years. So those are good odds. So give me 3.5-1 on the 45.
Right. There you go.
What's your thought on that? You like it?
I like it. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, I'm not going to comment one way or the other on that.
That's fair.
But I think Dynasty is a very good team, and I don't think you can't hold their head on them for sure. There's no way you can't fall asleep on them. So
no.
They got some young players. They should be good, and if they win that first game, they're going to be a tough game for us. So, next line.
Yep. Before we do that, we got Phil McHugh says, "What's up, guys? What's up, Phil? Looking forward to seeing you this week." Jack Doss says we had 3 starters. So he's talking about the game against Flash. Green Onions.
That's a lie because Kevin Duff was there.
So they have more than 3. Joey Carbs, Dynasty, I think, is a sleeper team to make a run in this tourney if they have their full squad. Totally agree. They just kind of run into a tough team in the first round. Green Onions nearly beat 10 deep at A Nationals last year, 4-2 Hall of Fame winner. So we're going to move down to, this will be a fun game. This is going to be Fat Kids and Chucks.
All right. So Fat Kids can hit, dude.
Yeah, they can.
They can. I mean, I think, I'm not sure, that the last tournament that Fat Kids, they beat you guys in North-South.
Yep.
Who did they beat in Midsummer?
They made it to Sunday of Midsummer. We played them early in the morning. who did they beat? They beat Whale to get there. I think they beat the crap out of Whale, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. So I remember them having a pretty decent win in Midsummer too.
Or they beat March. I want to say they might have beat March in that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think they beat March Saturday of Midsummer to get to Sunday.
What time is this game on Thursday?
This game is at 8:30.
Oh, this will be a good one. This is going to be a good game. This is the time slot that it should be in too. This is probably the best game of the night, in my opinion.
This Thursday, yeah, this will be a fun game to watch.
Yeah. Fat Kids to me, with Angelo, with Noach,
Scott Gates, they got Macho.
Our boy Skittles.
Yeah. They've got a nice team.
They do.
Scott Gates is good in the outfield. Macho's a good shortstop. Nick Jones is good at third. We'll see where they kind of plug and play Chulo because he can play a lot too. So it'll be interesting. They've got a nice team. Tony Lepore, if Tony Lepore is there, he hits a ton.
Right. This game, the over-under on this game, it could be 30. I mean, it could be high scoring.
I agree with that. Yeah, and then you've got a Chuck's team that can hit.
Joey Carr just put in there. He says, "I'll take the over at 36."
Yeah, I believe that.
See, great minds think alike, Joey.
I believe that. And then you've got Chuck's that hits from the top guy all the way down to the bottom guy. It's just going to be who's gonna make more plays in that game will be the winner.
Yeah, I got to give the flight edge though to Chuck's.
Okay.
The reason
being that could end 25-23.
To me, they've got more hitters.
Okay.
More, you know what I mean? More hitters. They're a little bit stronger throughout the lineup, meaning 1 through 11. They plus don't forget they're coming off of playing the last couple weekends with no gloves, so they're not. It's not like a typical Iowa team that you bring in and then all of a sudden they can't pick the ball up because they're not used to playing without gloves. They have they've been doing very well without gloves, and they got a lot of hitters. Our boy Drew, our boy Jake,
great team. Matt Mackey,
yeah. So
Brady Fisher, don't sleep on Brady Fisher. Levi Usher, great team all around. Froggy, another stud. Big Kev Smith. I mean, that's a really, really good team. Mikey Heinrichs, don't forget about Mikey Heinrichs. That's a nice team.
I'm going to put a line on this game, and I'm really struggling here because I like both teams a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do Chuck's -2.5.
Okay.
I'm going to put Fat Kids at 50-1 to win the tournament, and I'm going to put Chuck's at 35-1 to win the tournament. Okay. Who do they play into?
The winner of that game. This could be interesting. The winner of that game plays into March. And Fat Kids already beat March this year in a tournament, and I think Chuck's could give March a great game as well.
Yeah. March is tricky. Problem is with March, I think the best player on March is probably Tommy Lentine.
Jordan Dean's good.
The junior. Lentine. Yeah, but he is good, but problem is he just doesn't show up all the time.
Yeah, he'll be there this weekend.
And if you think about it, I don't know. I like March. I think Tommy Lentine Jr. is probably the best player on that team, if you ask me. All around defensively, he's a sneaky hitter. They need him to play well for them to win this game. He can't go over in this game. He's got to hit. Our boy, I haven't seen Morris Greco in some time now. I don't know if he's been hurt.
He'll be there.
I don't know if he's been hurt or what his thing is, but I haven't seen him now in a while. Every time I watch March, he's not there. I saw Dutz the other night was out there. I haven't even seen Evans, to be honest. So maybe they've been on vacation or something, but
they will be there.
I mean, March is I'm going to put March at -1 in this game. I mean, it's really close. But to your point, I think Chuck's can win, right? And I'm going to give March the benefit of the doubt. They got the bye. They should be favored because having the bye. But Chuck's, this is as close as a pick'em game as you can get.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. To kind of speak on this game, it'll be interesting to see who March puts into pitch. If it's going to be Paulie Palkey, if it's going to be Tommy Sr. Either one, good options. I think Tommy might pitch these teams a little tougher just because he throws a ton of strikes, which is kind of what you need. Throws a little flatter. The Chucks guys might have some success with that. But then you've got like Nick Burke can go big, Johnny McIlvain, a nice young player for them. It'll be interesting to see who plays where in this game. They have a large roster, so I'll be curious. But I like your line. I think it's going to be a close game.
I've got March at 25-1 to win the tournament.
Okay. Yep.
All right. Next quad.
All right. We got the Los Barachos Softball Club, and we have the Future at 9:45 on Thursday.
Los Barachos and Future.
Yep.
Future to me is sneaky good.
Yep.
Los Barachos, they keep making runs in tournaments though, right? I feel like every tournament they play, they get to the, top 10, top 5, Final Four. Obviously, this is a little bit different of a tournament than what they're used to playing in, right? So, but I'm going to go with Future here. I'm going to put Los Barachos at 150-1 to win the tournament. I'm going to put Future at 100-1 to win the tournament. And I'm going to put Future at minus 2 in that game.
Okay. So the Future's the favorite.
Yeah. What do you got?
I like that game. It's kind of a rematch of the A National winners, or the right before the championship Los Lobos. Those two teams played each other in a close game. Future edged them out at the end. I think they've got maybe a couple more strong bats toward the bottom of their lineup. Defensively, they might be just a touch better. It'll be interesting to see who Los Barachos has where, because they do have a lot of guys, kind of like that March team. It'll be interesting to see who plays where. Alex Cotto, very, very good player for them. Then you'll have Manny probably on the mound, Sean Quinn, a couple guys that have played in these big tournaments before. And then Future, Jeremy Doherty played for Moneyline for a while. You've got guys that are hungry to win the game. So I think Future edges those Los Barachos by 1 or 2. I think that's a good line.
Okay. So Future minus 2, Future
Yes.
100-1, Los Barachos 150-1. I'm going to stop there really quick before you get into who they play in.
Yep.
A bunch of people have been either messaging me, texting me, or putting it on our show chat about what we should name the tournament for the 26th, 27th. I've been getting a lot of Windy City Classic.
That's cool.
Which Signature Transportation Group is our sponsor, though. I don't want Windy City Limousine.
That's true.
I think it's Windy City. I want to throw that out there. But there's been a lot. So people that are watching now, please put in the comments what we should name the tournament for next year. By the way, for those that didn't watch the last show, Donnie and I and a couple other people are going to be running a tournament next year. It'll be the June 26th and 27th. We're going to be playing at 5 parks on Friday night. And then on Saturday, we're going to be playing all at 1 park. Friday night will be pool play. Saturday will be a single elimination tournament at Genera, where we will have a meatball contest in the parking lot. We also may have a band in the parking lot right after the championship game where people can stay, hang out. So we'll see how that goes in regards to what we're going to do for after the tournament. We still got to draw up the brackets. We still got to draw up a lot of other things. So we have to figure out times and all that stuff. So the band is about 50-50 in regards to when we end. If we end before 7, 8 o'clock, I think 100% we'll do some type of entertainment. If not, then we'll figure that out, and we'll have a host bar as well on Friday night. I haven't talked to Shane yet. I know we got a ton of time, but this shit it creeps up on you fast. Before you know it, it'll be January 1st, and we'll have to submit all the permits and get everything in that we've already talked to. So it comes go really quick. So hopefully we'll stay on it. We'll be looking for corporate sponsors. So for those that are out there, and if you're interested in donating or being a sponsor for this tournament, yes, it'll be the first annual whatever that we call it tournament. I'm excited about this, Donnie. I know that people have been texting me on the side about it. I think some of the softball players are excited about it. I don't know what your thoughts are before we get to these final games.
Yeah, it's great. It's something different, right? It's a new format, something new. Bryce, to answer your question, what is the name of the park? Saturday, that's going to be Genera Park in Berwyn is where the championship game will be hosted. So
Yeah.
Great park, 3 fields, a lot of accommodations, a lot of parking, and a whole lot of space. So that's to answer your question. Excited. That's all it is. I mean, we're getting a lot of messages and texts about it. Hey, we want to play. We want to do this. We want to do that.
Right.
But we just got to figure out a name.
We'll come up with a name. We got a lot of time, and it's cool that we got it out now for many a reason. So it's softball players that are all coming into town over the next month. We could talk about it. There's going to be a million questions, all sorts of things that go on. So someone asked me right now on the side, 5 parks. So the 5 parks on Friday night: Oaklawn, Berwyn, Cicero, North Riverside, and it looks to be Forest Park. So Forest Park, I'm just waiting on the confirmation. I spoke to the park already. So I should hear back from Joel next week. I know I'm not, this week we're not going to hear back. It's their busiest week of the year.
Yeah.
But we got a ton of time, and I'm almost positive it'll happen at Forest Park for that Friday night. The Mudville Classic, someone just wrote in. So that's another name that someone mentioned. That's pretty funny, Dave. So a lot of good stuff. Anything else, Don, you want to mention before we get back to Los Lobos and feature?
Los Borrachos.
Los Borrachos. I'm sorry.
Los Borrachos.
And future.
Los Borrachos and future. The winner of that game will then play into Signature. Take it away.
Signature. 3.5 to 1 to win the tournament.
Okay.
We have future playing you guys on Friday. I'm going to put you guys at 5.5 against future. That could be a 5-inning game, but all depends. Future comes out hitting. They jump up on you guys early. Signature will start pressing a little bit, so never know.
I agree. We will not take either of those teams lightly. You can't.
No.
You can't take anybody lightly in this tournament.
You cannot.
Because anything can happen on Friday night. I'm so excited for this weekend because we're coming.
Uh-oh.
We've got it's just I'm just pumped. I'm pumped to be out there. This is our Mecca, like I said earlier, when we talked last week. This is our Mecca, man. This is exciting stuff. So next game, and this actually is awesome because you've got Fat Kids and Chucks at 8:30, and right after that for the 9:45 game is Iron and High Y, which I think is the other best game of Thursday night.
Iron and High Y. I forgot about High Y. Interesting. So, High Y finished top 3 in the last couple of years in this tournament. They were the 3 seed last year, weren't they, or the year before?
I think they had a bye 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. This year's High Y team, though, is completely different than what they've had.
Yeah. They've got the bones, but they're missing a few pieces, but I think they're still a very good team.
I'm going to go with Iron -1.5. Okay.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Our boy CJ, I know they have Marco Quintana, who helps them up the middle tremendously. They have our boy Joe at first, Legos. The Billy kid at second.
Macias. Marco's last name is Macias.
What did I call him?
Quintana.
Oh, Quintana. That's because I went to a school with Marco Quintana. Sorry about that. Sorry, Marco.
I was like, who the hell is Marco Quintana?
You know how I am with names.
Let me tell you
either way, Billy, he's a nice player.
Billy Quirk.
Nate's a nice player. Who's the big kid that hits the ball pretty well for them, too? He's a bigger kid.
Kyle Pietrowski.
Who?
Kyle Pietrowski?
Yes, Kyle.
He might be like a rotational guy for them, depending on who's all there. They have like Spencer. Spencer's good. I mean, Nick Wind. Their outfield is very, very talented. Brian Toomey, Matty Toomey, very, very good player. He might be who you're talking about, a bigger kid that hits the ball hard.
Yeah.
Iron is very successful against High Y in the last 2 seasons. Very, very good against them.
So I got Iron -1.5. Iron to win the tournament, I'm putting them at 75-1. High Y, I'm putting them at 85-1.
Okay.
Based on what I've seen this year.
Okay. The winner of that game plays into money line.
Money line 20-1 to win the tournament.
Okay.
Money line against Iron. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Good game.
It is. It's a good game for many reasons. I just think Moneyline's got too much firepower.
Yeah, they have a good lineup.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do Moneyline. I'm going to do Moneyline minus 2.5 against Iron.
Okay.
I just don't think that Iron's going to have to hit with Moneyline. Moneyline's going to score 10 runs.
Yeah.
And Iron scored 10 runs. That's the key in that game.
Right.
If Iron can hold Moneyline under 10, I think they win. If that makes sense. Right? So if Moneyline, if they hold Moneyline under 7, I think Iron can win like 8-7, 9-7. If Moneyline scores 10 runs, I don't think Iron can win.
Marco Quintana.
Hey, shout out to Marco Quintana. He was an incredible volleyball player at Lewis University.
He's
won
actually
the
watching.
national title. He won the national. Look him up. He won the national title at Lewis University. He was on the Lewis team that recruited all the players in, and they won the D1 national title.
There you go. Christine Everhart made a comment. She said we also have a women's 16-inch tournament Saturday, Best of Western at Kennedy Park with no gloves. So shout out to Christine and good luck in that tournament. That's fun, a no-glove women's tournament.
Wow.
That's cool.
That's cool. How many teams are in that thing?
Great question. So there you go. There's the first round of games.
What do you think right now if you look back at all the games as I'm looking at my little cheat sheet here? What's the thing that stands out to you most?
There's some really, really good games on Thursday, being like the Meatball City Dirty 38s game, the Fat Kids Chucks game, and the Iron High Y game. So Meatball City Dirty 38s plays at 7:15 on field 2. And then you've got Fat Kids Chucks at 8:30 on field 2, Iron High Y at field 2. So grab a chair and sit at field 2, because those are my opinion, not knocking the other games, but those are my opinion, the 3 best games that we're going to see on Thursday. Not knocking the other teams. I think the future of Los Barachos games will obviously watch close. Goodwood Whale could be a good game. And then you've got Hall of Fame and 10D. So that field 2 is going to be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. That field 2 is going to be an interesting night for sure.
Yeah.
I wonder if someone could live stream the games over on field 2.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the Meatball City 38s game with the Park District of Forest Park.
They're going to get up in the booth, right?
Yeah.
So that'll be cool. That'll be entertaining for sure. I just don't know personally if I want to sit in the booth for an hour, though, Donnie, on that night. I like to kind of.
Well, thankfully, we might be able to do it on the field. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll talk to Adam and see what he wants to do.
No, I hear you, but I like to sit in my lawn chair down the left field line.
It's not a problem. That's a good group down there.
And I like to gamble on all the games, and I like to do those type of things. But maybe I'll join you for an inning, Donnie. I'll give you 1 inning, but you got the rest.
That'll work. KJ is not happy with your prediction, I don't think. They did take 5th last year. I know that Iron plays them really tough historically, so that's why we probably gave Iron the bout. But
well, I mean,
it'll be an interesting game. But
the game's only minus 1.5. I mean,
close game.
I mean, the game's only minus 1.5. I don't see it. I don't see why you would be embarrassed by that or upset about that. I think Iron is a pretty good team this year. I mean, I think both of those teams are top 10 softball teams.
Yeah,
Would you agree?
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably 9 and 10. I mean, they're probably the next 2 teams that would have got buys if you look at the first 8, right? And a lot of people say BTA shouldn't have got theirs. I know Pharaoh's was right there too. So very interesting.
Well, there we have it.
He said he was laughing at me saying, I'm going to stay on field 3, which is the left field line of Diamonds.
Oh, got it. I thought he was laughing at your prediction. Which,
no.
All right,
hey, that's a Team Jagoff memo right
yes,
there.
It is. Yes, it is. You're right. We had a great time.
You got to represent my boy KJ.
That's right. KJ's a damn good player too. Damn good player.
Yes, he is. He played really good for us, short center, and kind of hurt his knee a little bit in one of the games, but he's still. Yeah, he stuck it out there for us. It was awesome. Yeah, dude, I don't know. So who do you got winning the tournament? You can't pick the signature. Who else do you have won in it? I mean, it's pretty much in my eyes, it's 5 or 6 teams.
5 or 6 teams. Flashback is going to be good. When they have the whole team, somebody's going to get benched that's been there all year, and I'm curious to see who that might be, because once they get their full squad out there, that's a very, very good softball team. So I just don't want to I just don't want to see them three-peat. You know what I mean? I think they can and they might, but damn it, let's not let that happen. They might do it. They're good.
All right. So you got Flash in your top 5. Obviously, I'm going to have. There's always one team that gets to the top 5 game that's an outsider that people don't think that would get to the top 5. Would you agree?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to go on a limb this year, and I'm going to say a top 5 appearance this year. I'm going to say Meatball City.
Okay.
I'm going to say Meatball City is going to get to the top. They're going to finish in the top 5. So they might lose the game to get back into the 5
Sure.
But I could see Meatball City making a run into the top 5. And I think they're going to have everybody. So from what I was told, I think they're going to have everybody.
Missing one guy Saturday.
Okay. Who's that guy?
One of their outfielders.
Okay. But it's not their shortstop. So
no.
He's a difference maker when he's there.
Michael Wiz?
I think so.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
He makes that lineup better.
Yeah, he's great.
He has power to their lineup, and Bino's going to be there. Bino's another good hitter. So I think Meatball can make a run. And I think they're set up in a bracket that if they can get by that first game, that 30-38 game is tough.
Yep.
They get by that one, they're going to play BTA, and I could see them upsetting BTA too.
Yep. Agreed.
So I'm going to put them in my top 5. I'm going to put Flash, obviously, in our top 5. Obviously, I'm going to say my team's going to be in the top 5 at least. I hope we are, right?
Yeah.
Should be. Probably signature. But it all depends on how it falls in that loser's bracket. You know that. It really does. It depends on how it falls. I could say Money Line. They're another one. And Circus would be my top 5.
I'm going to say Hex makes a nice run.
Hex?
I'm going to say Hex makes a nice run.
Who does Hex play into?
They play into Circus, actually, at 5 o'clock on Saturday if they beat the winner of 10 Deep in Hall of Fame, which they are a favorite in that game. So they play into Circus, Impact, Pharaohs.
Okay. Yeah. So Hex is another team that's going to be right there, too.
Yep. I agree.
Who do you have winning the tournament?
I mean, like I said, I don't want to see Flash three-peat. I'm gonna pick somebody else. Oh man, who do I have winning the tournament?
It's hard. It's so really hard.
This is actually a very competitive year, in my opinion. This is going to be a very competitive year.
Yeah. It is definitely hard.
Yeah.
Can't pick yourself.
I want to.
I know. Of course, we both do, right?
Yeah, right. Give me Flash on a three-peat.
You got Flash?
Yeah, it's tough to bet against them when they got everybody there. They're so good.
I mean, whatever team I pick, we're gonna put the kibosh on them, right? So
That's why.
signature.
Yeah. He said signature.
So, I mean, I can't pick my own team, right? So
Fair.
I want to pick my own team, but I mean, does Circus show up finally?
Who knows? I mean, on paper they are loaded, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I got to think they're going to show up. I could see Circus, dude. I really can. Out of left field, like total left field, terrible year, and then they win no glove. Right? Who won the first tournament of the year? Signature.
Yeah.
Nobody won the North South.
Correct.
And then we won the third one.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Now you have Forest Park the fourth.
Yep.
And unfortunately you have Nationals the fifth.
Yeah.
Most of the time, not all the time, there's not a same winner in this tournament right? So could it be Flash or Circus? Maybe. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's gonna be a good fight. Like this year, this should be a very, very competitive year. Becca said pick Chucks, Jimmy.
No chance.
No
They
chance.
got a good team. They got a good team though. I mean, them playing into March, and then I think they play into you guys, don't they? No, they play into us. They play into 45s, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So, I mean, Chalks can make a run, absolutely.
Well, there
There's
you
no
have
doubt.
it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's Forest Park Week.
There is your 57th annual Forest Park picks, odds, and lines for opening rounds. So, I'm looking forward to it.
How's the weather look?
I haven't looked at the weather. My wife told me it's supposed to rain almost every day, but
Let's see a little. Let's see a little 10-day forecast for.
I think Thursday is going to. I know Tuesday's nice, and I think Thursday is going to be okay too.
Tuesday, partly cloudy, 86 degrees. Thursday, mostly sunny, 94 degrees. Friday, Saturday, scattered thunderstorms. But we'll see.
But that's because of the heat, though.
Correct. That could always change. And then Sunday's partly cloudy.
With it being so hot, those storms just pop up out of nowhere.
Yes. And nothing, I wouldn't worry about a thing out there. The grounds crew is excellent.
Ribs is excellent. You're right.
Yeah, Ribs is excellent.
Well,
Right,
Donnie,
Jimbo.
it's Adam says not great. That's what he just said about the weather. So, Adam, we will see you this week, my man. You have the privilege of being around Uncle Jimmy and Cousin Donnie all week. So, you're the man.
He is. I'm excited to be around Adam this weekend. He loves it. This is his thing.
I also wanted to say thank you to all our sponsors. You'll be getting a contact from Uncle Jimmy. At the same time, Donnie, it was another wonderful show with you, my friend.
Thank you, man. It's a great one. It's the second one in like 4 days. So I will see you on Tuesday. We'll be back live Tuesday for the Hall of Fame game. Until then, everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend and Mondays and Tuesdays. So we'll see you very soon.
Yes, thank you guys. Appreciate it again watching the Uncle Jimmy and Cousin Donnie show, sponsored by the Beacon Tap, Signature Transportation Group, and Mom and Dad Water.